Good morning and welcome to the first Eye of the Tiger of the school year. I'm Jaden Miller.
And I'm Cam Madrano.
This year, sophomore and freshman classes are adapting to the implementation of Chromebooks for every student.
With the new implementation of Chromebooks, biology teacher Jeffrey Underwood sees RHS moving closer to digital equity.
I think the most important part is really kind of leveling the academic playing field for kids who might not have access to computers and this technology at home and stuff, and that's what I really like about it, because now we've got students that have this technology to use for all their classes, and they have all this opportunities.
Students noticed the Chromebooks altering their academic routine.
I didn't have one. I didn't have a Chromebook. I didn't have a computer or anything. I haven't had one ever. So I like having it now, because last year I had to do it, most things, like when I have questions, I have to do it off my phone, or I have to be finding it through a ton of work trying to find an answer, but now I can just use a Chromebook to easily find an answer.
We didn't have them, so I would go home and use my Chromebook to log on to and use it for homework and stuff, but now that we do, it's kind of more a part of my homework process.
Teachers may experience parking constraints due to construction of the new auxiliary gym. According to district officials, RHS will lose about 50 parking spaces in the lot between Moeller Gym and the 900s West building.
I park really close to the building right now, and that's really convenient. It's convenient for bringing in my work and all that. So it's going to be a change to have to go back way out to the front of the school.
So it'll take a little extra time, but I'm excited that there's going to be new facilities here and that everybody will get to use them.
There are currently no explicit plans to resolve parking complaints.
We now go to Natalie Russell with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Natalie Russell. This year, the boys varsity water polo team finds themselves in need of new leadership after losing many seniors. We go to Emily Wright with more.
After only having 4 remaining seniors this year, the boys varsity water polo team struggles to resolve their deficit of seniors. Junior Dylan Ranallo believes the team can make it back to playoffs this year with hard work at practices.
We have to work hard in practice and just condition more than usual, and even though we're going to be a younger team, we still have experience.
Along with hard work, Ranallo feels communication is a key point for their success.
Communication is huge. You have to let everyone know where everything is, and if you don't have communication, you're being set back a lot.
Assistant varsity coach Kevin Seals finds that with only 4 remaining seniors on the team, juniors are going to have to step up and take leadership roles to be successful.
We only have 4 seniors this year, so juniors are definitely going to have to step it up big time.
Seals also believes that with the addition of Wood Creek in the CVC, the team must build up their strength in order to compete.
We got a lot of kids that are looking to get better, improve on the team, but also we're losing a lot of talent. So like I said, that hurts, but at the same time, definitely we got a lot of potential with the newer kids coming in.
In other news, last Friday, all 3 Roseville football teams came away with victories against Bear Creek of Stockton. The freshman team ran away with a 42-0 shutout. The JV team also held Bear Creek scoreless, winning 43-0, while the varsity came back to win 52-46. Also last Friday, girls varsity volleyball was defeated by Granite Bay High School with a score of 3-0. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Natalie. As many of us know, this summer was full of so many surprises that no one could have anticipated. The biggest movie this summer, Ant-Man and the Wasp, released, and it is a very good movie, but in the league of Marvel movies, it's rather forgettable. The villain named Ghost is incredible in the movie, but just isn't as cool as Killmonger. But the powers Ghost has are very cool. For people that aren't as much into popular music, jazz saxophonist Kamasi Washington dropped his newest album, Heaven and Earth, and while it is good, it is a struggle to get through. All 2.5 hours of the album have a very unique sound, but it is just very sluggish at times. Kamasi has a very special sound too, with a lot of bravado in his music, which is very different from other saxophonists like John Coltrane or Sonny Rollins. Rap artist XXXTentacion also passed away this summer, and a lot of fans mourned his passing with a huge memorial and funeral. And even though I wasn't a fan of his music at all, I still had respect for it, even though he did do some horrible things in his life. The biggest thing that happened this summer was possibly the most unexpected thing to happen in the rap game in years. Drake ignited a beef with fellow rapper Pusha T by dropping a diss track on him, and Pusha T responded with another diss track that tore Drake apart and revealed that Drake has a kid, which was a shock to say the least. Shortly after this, Drake dropped his album Scorpion, and while it is good, I was spoiled by Pusha T's album Daytona. Scorpion has the classic Drake feel, but it does not compete with the fundamental rap that Pusha T laid down on his album. Pusha T just has a flow that isn't as lyrical as Drake's, but just sounds like real rap and makes Drake sound like a cheap ripoff. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Jackson. This summer, an RHS history teacher dug up an unusual summer job.
History teacher Jessica Fork enriched her summer through a city-sanctioned archaeology job, where she was asked to dig up a burial mound to check for remains.
So there's this company I used to work for before I went into teaching, and I've been doing like stuff for them on the side off and on, and so they contacted and asked, since they know I'm on summer break, if I would like to go out and enjoy some time in the sun doing some archaeological excavations, and I said sure, why not?
Fork believes the trip gave her experiences she could bring to the classroom.
As a history teacher, I could just tell you things I read in textbooks, or I could tell you things I've learned hands-on. And I think that's the really important part about archaeology, is that it's really hands-on history, and that's what I like about it.
Fork's old student, Oliver Phillips, believes the excavation was beneficial for Fork.
I think it's really cool to, for teachers to kind of like have that secondhand experience on like different things other than just teaching, because they can kind of pull ideas and like stuff they learned from there and bring it to the classroom, so I always think it's great.
Fork was able to revive her passion for archaeology on this trip. And that's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.